fact. So from me and the rest of the team that has been helping you in the background, our job is done, and we now hand back your life to you. So because your life has been hanging in the balance, so now we are declaring you free and as innocent as you've always been. Therefore, that's it. So you can allow your audience to come through and ask any questions. I'll try to stay on until you are done with this space, if possible, because I'm sure questions will be coming, from time to time, and I'm here to answer anyone who's got any questions. And please, before we carry on, just understand one part: I do not tolerate any nonsense. Just make sure that whatever you're going to ask is got sense in it, because I will deal with you very quickly. So we're not here for nonsense. Just ask mature questions and we'll answer you to the best of our ability. Don't give us any other version. We've given you the vision, our vision, and that's where it ends with us. So we don't want any lecturing. We don't want any advice from anybody. We dealt with the matter on our own and we finished the matter on our own. So we're just here to give you feedback. So please ask us any questions. We are here. X, I think that's it from my side. You can open the thing for the audience to ask questions so we can deal with the matter.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doctor. Really appreciate it. And one thing I just want to say to you guys, yes, the case was really opened after we pushed her to. She did that after we pushed her to, after us sending the letter to her. She did go to Bedford View the following day, and she really opened it up. Yeah, well, so this thing was very serious. Um, One other thing is that out of the rumors that I've heard going around Twitter of what the person has been saying, none of them were actually true because she couldn't provide proof of anything that she was actually saying towards the allegations itself. And you guys still have time. You can go to her and ask her to provide whatever stuff. Yeah, so Doctor has been there since day one, coming home late to his kids, which was something very bad, yeah, well, because he was there for me. You understand? Since day one, Joe. Since flipping day one, like for straight 2 weeks. And he was calling me every day, updating me of what's happening. And the only thing he told me that, um, bro, you're innocent and you're not going to jail. Yeah, well, that's what he said to me. Like when this thing happened at first, he just told me you are not going to jail. Cops did call me after the case got opened. Cops did call me, and then doctor said, "Let me handle it from there." And then we were going to the police station together. Yeah, we went to the subs together, and yeah, I thank him for that because manje bengizophuma ngina 40 years phela lapha behind bars. Yabo, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yabo, hey. Yeah, well, that's another thing I was thinking of. Tell with manje, hey, ngibona ama sunlight everywhere, manje. Damn. Yabo, so, but yeah, that's the thing. Um, all I want to say, I'm a good person. I'm a good person, and I don't want to see pain from another person. You understand? So, as I said to you guys in the morning, Uguti, you guys are gonna decide. Yabo, you guys are gonna decide. Yabo, Uguti, CT in mind, because this account is there. And one other thing is that this thing happened to me. Yabo, yenzeke kimi lento lena, and it might happen to the next person. And what are you guys gonna do about that? Yabo, a lot of people are behind bars just because abakwazanga afford ama-lawyer. Yabo, izinto ezinjalo. And this thing will carry on. This thing will carry on, and we cannot just sit around and laugh when this matter happens. Yeah, well, we're talking about a person's life that's gonna be wasted for years and years and years, and this person cannot stand up on their own. You understand? And that could have been me, mind. Yeah, well, crying out there, and you guys calling me names, and keep on telling you guys which angiyenzanga le nto le. And you guys wouldn't even believe it because I'm behind bars and proof hasn't been revealed from for a case like this. Akahleki uChris. uChris nawe befuna undibona ejele. Okay. Uh, so so what I want to say, I hope ukuthi what happened to me, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. So I want to say ukuthi what has happened to me, I hope ukuthi ingenzeki komunye umuntu. Yabo, because this thing is very painful. Your brothers, your cousins, your nieces, your kids are behind bars because of these things. And I need like you guys like you don't know what to do. Yeah, but you don't know what to do. You don't have the resources to make sure that these people don't go behind bars. Yeah, but and it's very painful. So it's up to you guys to protect ukuthi into kanje ingaphinde yenzeke. Yabona manje mina ngi-traumatized. Now I got a call, go to kusasa ex ukhona iphathi and ngathi whoa, nang-grad. You understand? I'm traumatized. So I don't want this incident to happen again, ever in my life. Yeah, well, because what if it happens again? Utalk to die. No, no, ejele manje because awulaleli. Yeah, well, so this was a lesson to me with food, with okay, certain things like this must never happen ever again. And I've learned it. I've learned it and I just have to thank him, yeah, well, for being there. I don't have any other thing just to thank, but Yambonga because he spent a lot of time making sure Gucci X awenzanga next uzohlala endlini. I'll take care of it. We're gonna go to the subs. You're gonna compile with the law. Yabo, you have to behave. Yabo, ungazibonakalisi ukuthi hey didn't kanje. Yabo, you guilty of something that you never did. Yabo. So we need to go there. We need to make sure that we sort everything out there. Yabo. So thank you, Dr. Glenn. Thank you for being there. And yeah, there was a time udoctor ebesivule space, our first space there. Hey, ebekhuluma lapho ukudoda ngabona ukuthi ngathi uzongifaka ekoneni. Manje udoctor ngendlela akhuluma ngakhona, hey, ngisamthembi man. But he's been there. He never tell the side because ngavuka ekuseni dog. Yabo ngavuka ekuseni ngazitshela ukuthi udoctor manje hayi ngeke aphinde angifonele. Manje ayikhulumile espacini and ngeke aphinde angifonele, but he has been there, guys. He has been there and thank you so much. I know that I'm appreciating you so much. Chris Vetu, I just want to thank you for being there and showing support. Yabo, thank you. Mr. Smeg, you were quiet. And I appreciate the fact that you were quiet. Yeah, but you didn't judge the situation on any angle. Yeah, because when I was here, focus. Yeah, manje wabuza uRia ukuthi what's your favorite Ria song? Kube ku SoundCloud. Yeah, Lady L, thank you so much for supporting me now when I was there, not the girl. Yeah, and everybody else that stood on my side, guys. Because if it wasn't for you, nami yabona manje ngengideactively account yami yabo. I had people that I thought they were my friends here on Twitter, but then that day they showed me the other side which boy, you on your own here yabo. But again I cannot be around with people that want to see me in jail for 15 years for things that I didn't do, so I rather have to block these people yabo. They're useless to me yabo. They're not even helping me put something on the table too. So I cannot be around a person that keeps on doing bad things and not even helping me out on certain things that I need. So that's the thing, guys. I really appreciate that. So from here, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna talk to the legal team. Bazosicebisa ukuthi sithini vele thina from this situation, because this thing is very serious. This thing is very serious in a way that we're talking years, and these years are equivalent to years of a murder. Awubulelanga muntu ne, but the years that you are given, they are very equivalent to years of a murder lana yabo, izinto ezinjalo. So we're gonna let these people deal with the situation, manj. All I want to say, uRia wenu, she lied. She lied so much to you, and the only proof that she can provide to you guys was tears. She also lied on the statement itself. When I read that statement the first time I saw it, she didn't write her surname there in her pants down there. There was no surname. She only wrote her name, and then I saw it. She's lying. This one. Yeah, well, now I have a disbelief. Guti, even that surname that she has there, that's not her real surname. Yeah, well, so there are a lot of things, guys. There are a lot of things. The picture is not real. Yeah, well, she's just something else. Yeah, well, ish. But ningangibuzi ukuthi kwenzekeni ningangibuzi. Please don't ask me salt, don't ask me it was salt. Don't ask me what happened. Be salt. Asiyibambeni lapho. So yeah. So thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I see a lot of requests. As long as you guys are patient, and then yeah. I can see a hand from Khumutso and then Zanimvula. Now I'm gonna mute my mic, and then if the question is not directed to me, then Dr. Pendula. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being there for me, and I really appreciate that. Thanks. Khumutso, yeah, you can talk.
Good evening to everyone. Congrats, X. Well, yeah, it's a congratulations because I mean you're free technically, even though you were never charged or anything like that. I think my question is directed to Udokta. Because I think I had mentioned. Oh no, I wasn't able to speak in the previous space, but yeah, I deal with actual people that have actual rape cases, actually kids, and there's nothing that infuriates me more than anyone that comes up with a false claim. So my question is to Doctor, because you had, a lot of people had suggested to say once this thing, well, the charge against X is over, are you going to open a counterclaim for what's this thing, falsifying statements and evidence against Rea. And I know you had said you don't want any advices given here, but if possible, I'd just love to advocate to say, could you please do something? We cannot have women lying about such serious things when we actually have such a serious scourge in South Africa where people are raped on the daily, and these people then discredit actual victims that may not even have tangible physical proof because there was no cameras, there weren't any recordings, there weren't any texts. But now because it's a he said she said, they are discredited because of people like Rea that come up and lie about he said she said. So I'd just like to ask that if there'll be anything that you guys will do legally against her to stop other people from doing this. Ukuthi la Twitter, a lot of people have been following this thing. So even if bowucabanga ukuthi yazi ngifuna ukulaya uChris, now uzicabange kayi-two ukuthi there are actually consequences and ramifications to whatever you're doing. And X one day when you're over the trauma, yezwa ngoba anivule la eBedford kusho ukuthi yena Tifa you know uhoste a communal tea ungawari ngeke siphuze utshwala ngoba utshwala ngathi bunenkinga. So phuza
Contract,
ikofi lapha eSgate.
contract, please.
Hayi
Yeah.
ungawari siyayibeka noma siyadlula khona ngisho eBedford so bhali affidavit macatha will go have tea. So I
Okay.
think that's it from me. I think Doctor, if you could respond please. Thank you.
Mem Homoto, thank you for the question. I think I'm a very, what can I say? I'm a very thorough person. I follow processes. Let me just put it that way. And I don't think our interest is to destroy the woman in question. The only thing we're interested in was to expose the lies. And I think this has been a call of public opinion from day one. Therefore, we're here now giving you our side of the story and these are facts. And I think our way forward will be guided by OX because I'm still going to sit down with him, possibly over the weekend because I'm around or early next week. Then he will let me know as to what does he want us to do. And as I said, we will fully support whatever he decides, whether he decides to sue the woman or he demands an apology, whatever he decides to do. Our job is to listen to him and grant him what he wants because this is all about him. You understand? My only role was to make sure that I pull him out of the mess and make sure that the lies are exposed, and that's what I've been busy with for the past 2 weeks. So my job in this matter is done. Anything else, it will be guided by him. He will lead it. He will lead the way. He will tell me this is what I want now. And like I said, I'm a phone call away from him. I will assist him in any way that he wants me to assist him. But the actual matter of the rape or nonsense, it ends today. We dealt with it and it's finalized. So anything else is entirely up to him, my dear. So if he says to me he wants to sue, by all means, I mean, the attorneys are on standby. The legal team is on standby, so we'll deal with that. If he says he wants a public apology, by all means, the lady in question will be instructed to do so. Whatever he decides is entirely up to him. I'm not sure if you are answered, Mem Komoto.
Yes, thank you very much, Doctor. Just another special thank you for taking your time out to deal with
Okay.
such things.
Thank you.
X, the floor
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
yours.
Flow is mine kanjani ke manje?
Hayi bo, i-co-host yakho ikulahlekele. You must control the speakers. How?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, thanks. Zanemvula, you can come. You can come. Can I remove you because there are a lot of people requesting down there? Can I? I just
Yes,
need to
please.
give everyone. Okay,
Certainly.
thank you so much. Zanemvula, you can talk, fam.
Hi, X. I'll be brief, and then when I'm finished, I'll also step down because I know these kind of spaces can go until 9, 10, 12. So I'll keep it short. I've got a comment for one of each of you, should I say. When I just want to congratulate you. I can imagine it must have been quite a trying time for you. People showing you their true colors and everything. I'm happy to hear that it's a lesson learned for you. Those are the most important things in life. The things that teach you these valuable lessons. As much as it might be painful, but at least you've learned quite a bit from this. It will just make you so much more mature when you deal with future endeavors. When that doc, thank you as well for persistence yako. Uh, what I wanted to say really, I've been listening to you from the beginning actually, and the passion you have when you're dealing with what you're dealing. Doc, if other people could have that passion in whatever they're doing, John, we can all be successful because the level of your passion, you can just hear it in your voice when you're answering people. You don't take crap. You say it as it is. You show your passion. You put your heart on your sleeve. And there are other people who just won't do that sort of thing. They'll just come to their jobs or hustle zabo and just sort of live day by day. But I think if we could all put a bit of that passion that you put in to what you're doing, Jonga, we would be much better off. So I just want to say to both of you, congratulations. And yeah, that's all.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hlase, you can come in. Can I? Yeah, you can come in. I'll be busy
Yeah,
adding more speakers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good day, sir.
Unjani?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're good too.
No, beautiful man. Just a
Yeah.
quick one. Just a quick one. Braglen, my brother. So, basically, guys, all I wanted to say, this thing, and I wanted to raise this thing at the beginning of your case, if I can call it a case. This thing of when someone comes and claims, or let me not even say claims, but when someone comes and insinuates that someone has violated them, and your first response is to say, "I believe." This I believe culture needs to stop because you end up believing things that have never even happened without even doing thorough research or actually putting your I don't know, or counting all the tags that are there and aligning them and putting them in alignment. You come and you want to come and say I believe. Needless to say, Papa Ting, my brother, that space you opened once of actually going to the or wanting to get to the gist of why do women end up opening cases against our brothers, false claims against our brothers, wanting to put them down over silly things. The one of Mavuso and you met at the club and sex, and then you don't want to. I understand. Yeah, let me say I understand. But that one is that one. But now the one whereby now it becomes a thing of the intercourse, or for you guys to go into intercourse, it was consensual. You both agreed. Then because you developed feelings or the other part developed feelings, now you turn it into a rape case. We really need to get to the gist of why is it, and I think we need more women to speak about such things, because when it's us guys or us gentlemen speaking about it, it becomes a thing of now no, we're trying to view things from one perspective. So I think we need to have more open discussions about how can we decrease such numbers, because I think it has been said a lot of times that there are many brothers of ours who are sitting in Sun City. Sun City, when you think of Sun City, you think of resort, you think of that nice place. But now they are there picking up soaps and being violated based on false accusations. You can't throw an aspersion as big as rape on someone who has never violated you, or for someone that you have once considered someone that you love. We need to get to the gist, and we need to have open discussions about such things. And the biggest problem in this case, was that she chose to speak about this on a space that was filled with actual victims. Victims, I'm pleading with you. I am pleading with you, victims. I'm gonna finish now. I'm pleading with you, victims. It is so easy for someone to say they've been violated and for you to believe because you have experienced that. It is very easy. But at times, I always say, wait for the full story, not for the other side, but for the full story. Then come and say, I believe, because that's all you can do, I believe. Then after you believe, you find out you are wrong. Same instance like X's case. You are believing. There was hashtags, I believe, I believe. Where are they now? Where are they now? No, guys, I think we, on this Twitter space, we need to grow up, man. There's a thin line between cloud chasing and destroying someone's life. A very thin line. Thin. But needless to say, Xolan, Dian, Jongandot, usebenzile man. Dr. Glenn, we sekele landlord. Hats off to you, my brother. You have actually shown what brotherhood is. Keep on keeping on, gents. And thank you for the platform. Papa Ting, my brother, you need to open a space again. This thing is bothering me too much because now my biggest fear is having a son, and the same expression is cast on my son. And as a father now, I must sit there and not know whether to believe or not to believe. Because at the end of the day, you know, and you guys were saying your friends don't know you. Your friends know you. The crap you speak of, these things as in it's jokes, but school. You must leave that thing. Because it can't happen in the school. They don't make a school straight, and she traps you with that school. Honestly, guys, she traps you with that school. Because as soon as you ejaculate, she won't go and bath. She will tell you things which I love you, let's be in a relationship. She goes to the police station. There's evidence. There's evidence, guys. This thing, man. Fuck. Ex Dian. Congratulations, my brother, man. Congratulations. Keep on keeping on. But Glenn, heads off to you, my brother. Cheers, guys.
Really appreciate it, sir. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Aqualed, yeah, you can talk. Chris, home in that day. We are one day.
Greetings to everyone.
Yeah.
I think this one is more directed to the females because as much as we want to hold Rea accountable herself, there's so many females that riled up against her. And I'm asking females, myself included, when are we going to start holding each other accountable? Because what the previous lady said is actually true. I know so many people, I myself couldn't even go and open a case against my sexual assaulter because I knew I was never going to be taken serious because of cases like this where females are out there crying wolf and nobody's being heard. Secondly, what is going to happen to Rea? Like, does it end here? Will she be given some kind of NDA or a cease and desist to say that stop speaking on this matter, stop spreading these kind of rumors, because it has caused a lot more damage and has traumatized people. As much as she doesn't realize it, she was a trigger for so many sexual assault victims. And that's the sad part, is that then she's walking away scot-free. I'm not saying get revenge, no, but lessons need to be learned. And it doesn't have to be by either Dr. Glenn or Xavier himself. But what are we as a females going to do to hold her accountable for stuff like that?
Good evening, ma'am. Let me just check the name. Is it Tato or is it Tato?
It's Aqualed. It's Aqualed.
Yes.
Nonku, you can call me Nonku.
Okay, Nonku. Thank you very much, ma'am. Firstly, thank you for your contribution. I sincerely appreciate when people speak honestly, and I hope that all those people who are saying, I believe this mad woman would come and actually answer your question. Because from day one, I said, please, just read in between, there's a pattern here. The very same person who hosted a space through, I think it was Kevin. Was it Kevin? Man Kev. What's that guy's
Yeah,
name?
it was. Yeah, it's Menkev. Yeah.
Yes, he allowed himself to be used by this foolish woman to tarnish his name. And people were commenting there, and he became an ambassador of a liar. You understand? Because how do you adopt a person like that and you go out there, you host spaces to try and become an ambassador of someone who's lying? And then this person, after they are done with the space, she opens a YouTube thing, she goes there, she lies. When she realized that she contradicted herself, she went and deleted that video the very same day. As if that was not enough, she then goes to issue false statement, lying. You understand? Most of you retweeted that you liked that nonsense that she wrote there, that she had opened a case, whereas there was no case. She even lied that some of you were going to be sued, this and this and this and this. I don't know for what. If you read that nonsensical statement that she wrote there, none of you could pick up that there was a pattern here. And when people came to these spaces, I kept on fighting with them, saying, "Why did you go and ask the liar all these questions?" I'm glad now that this lady is saying the same thing, that you women hold this person accountable. Invite her. She must tell you, why did she lie? Why did she lie? Because in her foolish thinking, she knows that when you accuse someone of rape, they will just be arrested. They will have to prove themselves after being arrested. Unfortunately, in this case, people like us were there, so we stopped that nonsense from happening. And imagine how many more are being picked up as we speak right now who have not done any rape, who have not committed any of these atrocities, purely because no one knows about them. They will be appearing in court because it's long weekend, only on Tuesday, for something that they did not do. Possibly the bail will even be opposed by the state. You understand? Because when this woman cried, most of you fell for those, what do you call it, for those crocodile tears, those rehearsed tears. You understand? I sound blunt because I am blunt like that. I don't take nonsense, because I don't want people using emotions to blackmail other people. Because this woman scammed all those women who went through the traumatic experience, and all those were triggered by this nonsense. My DMs are flooded because people want counseling, they want assistance. And what do you do now? How does she go back to those people to reconcile what she had done? You understand? So that makes me very mad. That is why I said enough is enough. You understand? And if you remember from day one, I said, no police officer is going to go and arrest this young man. And even the police themselves, I told them, I said, you arrest him, unfortunately, all of you are going to lose your pensions. I told them straight. I said, you're going to listen to the facts we're going to give you, and you analyze the matter properly. Then from there, you take it to NPA, let them decide. And that's what exactly happened. I told them, no one is going to call Kolani again. No one is going to go and arrest him. No one is going to take his fingerprints. And I'm here. I'm a phone call away. And luckily, because we're dealing with people who were well trained, they did exactly that. You understand? How many more people are rotting in prison for things that they didn't do because no one showed up to support them? That is what angers me the most. Thank you. X?
Thank you so much, Doctor. Really appreciate it. Aqualed, I think you got your answer, if and you're cool with that, right?
Yes, thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks. Guys, please show your hand. Okay, Prazolani, you can talk.
Thanks, X. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
I'm okay. Let me put it this way. One, I've been waiting for this to come through. Then I have a project with you, X. Last week I promised to call you. It's because I had this project with you, but I'm going to talk to you about it privately. So, but I also want to bring this aspect to those who spoke before and those who will speak after. I know some might speak from anger, and yeah, but we must also be careful, number one, that we do not throw the baby with the bath. Much as we need to separate what was wrong and leave Ria aside so that in the end, we do not leave her destroyed. So we need to make sure that we also protect her as a human being and also
Hello,
as a woman.
sorry, Speaker Zolani.
Yes, sir.
Hello, I respectfully disagree with that. I said in the beginning when we opened this space, I don't want anyone to come and give us advice regarding Ria here. You understand?
Okay.
Ria, we are going to
Okay.
deal with her the way we see fit. When she went there to lie about this young man, she did not care about his emotions. She did not care about his well-being, even up to now. You understand? She does not care about how Kwani feels. So I will not accept anybody coming here to lecture us about how we must feel. If that is your point tonight, please, I'm going to cut you off. Is that your point tonight?
No.
Yes, please
Allow
don't
me
go back there. Don't go back there. Give us a point that will make sense to us. If you're going to tell us about Ria, we must feel sorry for Leah. We are not God. You understand? We are going to deal
No,
with Ria the way we see fit.
No. I'm not talking about Ria. I'm talking about, you see, the issue here, there could be also a whole lot of women who also could have been affected. But now, the way we talk might also have a serious negative impact on them.
How are we talking?
Hence, I
No, answer
ask
my
you to
question. How are we
to
talking?
allow me allow me to
I've allowed you enough
express.
time, say. I'm about to cut you off. Answer me. How are we talking?
No, you can cut me.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Sure.
Next speaker, please. Speakers. Lady L, come through.
Hi, the next speaker is Monde. Monde, speak. We need to speak after you.
Oh, Monde, come through. Come through. Sorry, I was not looking at that. X, please manage the speakers because they are going to
Yes.
be emotional tonight.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Monde, are you there? I saw your hand.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, ma'am. I can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I hope you're good. So from my side, I actually don't wanna ask a question, but I just wanted to congratulate UX ukuthi uyinqobile le mpi alongside Dr. G. So I'm happy because what you went through, my brother went through the same thing, but unfortunately, he spent some time ejele something angayenzanga, yabo. So I'm glad ukuthi you didn't get to experience that. So yeah, Dr. G, thank you very much.
Yeah. Really appreciated for that, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay. Can I, Kiki? You can.
Yeah, I just want to come here and say, as much as we support X, and people are asking themselves, why is it that there are women who are on the side of a guy instead of a woman? But we wanted to support her in our own way as women, and we wanted to take her side. But then, when we saw screenshots and her replies of saying things like, the dildo or the dick was good, how am I not going to fight against that? I wanted. There are ways of fighting. There are ways of wanting somebody, you know. That is why I stood on the side and I said, I'm not going to take her side as much as I am a woman, and I want to be a feminist. I am a feminist, 100%, but there are times where you have to think from both sides. We have cousins, we have nephews, we have nieces, we have brothers who are guys who are always being, you know, uh, taken advantage of, and women think that they can play them through this stories of theirs that are not even making sense, you know. So X, I want to say to you, whatever mental issues you went through from the beginning when this thing started, I know it. it kills, it eats you up internally. And I'm thankful today that you are still standing and you are still strong, because being called a rapist is not an easy thing. So we thank people like Dr. Glenn, we thank people like Dr. Laura, we thank Chris, we thank Mr. Smack, because they did not come out and say, you know, I want to believe the rape case, instead of saying, I want to understand what exactly happened, when it was already obvious. I was at the spaces where Men Cave was hosting, and I listened the whole night. I listened to that lady when she was making allegations, and I made my own conclusions, and I said, this is not it. There are rape cases, you know, we are victims of attempted rapes, we are victims of um wanted to be killed. We sometimes there are times where we want to, we somebody slept, took advantage of us, and we want to go and open cases, but our consciences tells us that no, you can't do that. You can't go and open a case against somebody of rape and say somebody raped you, uh when that did not happen. Ria has conscience. Ria, in her right mind, she knew what she was doing. Whatever it is, when I ask that she was doing, you need to take it in cognizant that it is too deeper than that meets the eye. This is the enemy. Ria is the enemy number one to you. You need to take that into consideration. She is an enemy number one to you. We were called groupies by big accounts. We were called women who are supporting a rapist, because I come across as a woman who is older in people in your group, and they say there are older women in that group who are supporting X. And I'm asking, what exactly did he do? Did you listen to X's side? Because nobody listened to your side. They wanted to take your side, and they saw the screenshot that Ria came across as a woman who wanted you. She was toxic from the beginning to the end. You know, I know you and Ria. When the relationship started, I was there and I analyzed it. And there are things that I did not tell you when I ex as your sister, but I knew that that woman is trouble, and I did not even come to tell you and say, you know what, you must watch out. But when it happened, and I said, I don't know what it is that I picked up, but you know what? This is exactly what I felt when she was controlling you. She came to your spaces and she wanted to control. She wanted to be number one. She wanted to gain. She actually wanted to gain followers in your name, and you did not pick that up. But be that it may, you know, Mina, I'm gonna be in Ria's spaces and listen to her story, and I'm gonna want her to tell us the truth and say, I am sorry. I am sorry for what I did, because I will respect her. I will respect her once she says what I did is wrong. And I am going to press a follow button once she accepts what she did was wrong. Otherwise, if she does not send a tweet that says, I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry for what I did, I am not going to follow her. And that's it. That is my 2 cents. Peace.
Thank you, ma'am. I just want to address something quickly. Uh, I see someone is busy sending me to my DMs, and apparently this Rea woman is busy posting the SMS that she had received from Subs, Sergeant Rasititi. I'm sure, X, you've met Sergeant Rasititi, you remember?
Yes, 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 yes.
She's asking there to her followers, what is prostitution authorities, Dr. Jen, talking about? If you, any of you know this Rea person, ask her to please request the mic. I will give her the platform so we can deal with her lies once and for all. Because she's still continuing to mislead you. I've given you information. I've told you that the NPA have made a decision today, but she doesn't seem to be aware of that decision. She's busy posting things there because someone has just sent me something in my DM. Ask her to come and join this space, and I'll give her the chance to come and explain your side. Just tell her to come and join. Those who know her things, tell her to come.
Usaposta na manje.
I'm saying someone has sent me this thing to my DMs. You understand? You
Right.
understand? So I'm not sure whether people are aware of what kind of a person we are dealing with here. Here we are dealing with a pathological liar who is not ashamed of what she has done. She wants to stay relevant because the reason for her to be posting those things, even lying about the case having been opened that Saturday, was because she could see the attention she received from all of you. So she wanted to stay in your minds and your hearts and manipulate you even further. You understand? Because there are those people who are foolish, who are busy showing a sympathy instead of correcting and say, here, you are wrong. You understand? You actually shot yourself in the foot. Because for one, for the mere fact that she went on social media to lie that she had opened a case, whereas there was no case, none of you have advised her that that thing will even count against her. Should we decide to take this matter further in a criminal way? You understand? That thing will count against her. Kolan doesn't have to say anything further. That statement alone that she posted on Twitter, lying that there was a case opened, whereas she knew exactly that there was no case. She only went to open a case on a Tuesday after we put pressure on her. That statement alone is enough to send her to Sun City for 2 years. Next speakers, please. But I'll let her make a fool of herself. If you are in touch with her, just warn her and invite her to
Nah,
come.
no, doctor, she's in the space. Apparently, for sure she has a thing. She has another account that we don't even know. She's
No
apparently
problem.
in the space. So yeah, she's listening. So yeah.
And I wanted to know that
Um,
next week Tuesday, zizokhala ngempela ke lapho kuye. Next week Tuesday sizokhala ngempela. Yabona manje sadlala manje, you know? And I was even thinking ukuthi I will speak to you to let this thing go. Next week
Yeah.
Tuesday, ngifuna abantu bake bonke prepare tissues to deal with ukuthi nimcomfort from Tuesday.
I'm just gonna put my 2 cents worth here. Sorry guys to just butt in. I just want to make a comment and then just reserve myself. I just like to say to all the ladies, my comment is towards the ladies. We women are very manipulative. We are very self-absorbed in terms of issues that face many male citizens in this country. We take this thing that anything goes for us as women to, I don't know, to another level whereby now we play victims to things that are lies, like what Ria did. So we need to take accountability as women. We need to remove ourselves from this superiority that we think we have amongst males, that their emotions don't matter, that their feelings don't matter, not only in rape cases, but in cases where the males are fathers, in cases where they brothers, in cases where they are husband. We are very, very manipulative, and we become groupies, and invite and advise each other with lies, just because we have this feelings and emotions of superiority. So we need to look, introspect ourselves as women, and change, and believe that also male figures have feelings, have emotions. They suffer the same fate that we suffer as well. They go through depressions just like any other, just like women. So anything that we feel as well, the male person can feel as well. Thank you.
You know, the funny thing is, this person opened a case, but she couldn't even handle it. She couldn't even provide evidence or proof. And then we decided to handle the case for her. Yeah, well, we brought the evidence ourselves and everything. That was the dumbest move that she did, just to open up a case and provide nothing. Because what we heard was the prosecutor, no, the Sergeant Rajesh tried to call her. Her phone was on voicemail, and this guy was looking for these rape kits. and all these necessary evidence that can pull the case through. And this person was actually on voicemail. And I know she's listening to this. So that was one of the dumbest moves ever that she made. How can you do something and you're not having evidence of none of the things that you've been saying? And clearly, it means that this thing can happen to anyone. Yabo. So profile yeah, Kinji, say moshagele. And for me, I would like nobody here on Twitter that is actually close to me, that is a male friend to me, don't go close to her, please. She's been DMing most of my friends. Slaughter has ama screenshots on her DM calling her. I think she was calling him to come over or whatever to meet up. Well, Chris got a naked picture of this girl with DM. Like, it's been a lot. Well, Lloyd has these things. It's all like most people that are close to me have these things. You understand? And it means that these people are gonna be in trouble. Yeah, well, I have to protect them. Yeah, well, either way, I have to protect them. So, I, so yeah, that's the thing. You guys need to be careful.
Yeah.
X, yeah, you can talk.
No, I
Doctor, you can talk. Yeah, yeah.
thanks, Dr. Chris and everyone. I join it. Congratulations, congratulations, and so me, personally, I would like to say, Uguti, I really appreciate when the women raise their voice to say we'll hold each other accountable. But I'm not impressed at all. It doesn't even touch my heart or anything. Because the same woman who comes here in the space and say those words, they're the ones who actually attack some of us in their spaces to say why Tinebisi must be Kasi, with space like Xavier, why are we supporting a rapist and all these things. But now, today, they come and claim as if they can hold each other accountable and all these things. And then we're blocked with like several people, they block us. And then Upapatengi opened the space of which I encourage him to open the space again, the same space. It's fine, Papatengi. And then Papatengi was told, go to promoter, what do you call, whatever, a rapist apologist, and was threatened ukuthi manje naye bazomxoshisa emsebenzini and all these things with the same women and who are coming here today and they claim that's why I'm not even impressed. I'm not even touched. And claim that no, we'll hold each other accountable. No, shame. Yazin, shame. We do have our sisters. We love to protect them when something that is really, like something really have happened to them. Like it isn't as fun as if it's really. We love to support them. But in this case, shame. Like we didn't even support because we notice good vele. We flop. We can see our loopholes to a story esibekwa umuntu. We can see that even though we're not even there in the house and all these things, we're not certain though, but you can see. But we had these people who just decided to ignore these things and act as if ababoni ukuthi vela this is more of like a story created. You understand? So I mean personally, I'm not even touched. No one ngasho ukuthi like you sizoholdana accountable. Hey, we have like no, but I appreciate, I really do, for them to say that. But I'm not saying all of them as well. I'm not saying all of them. We do have the women abarighty abazokhona ukusimela one day like they did. Dr. Glenn, I appreciate you, my brother. I don't even know you. I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate you for what you did. And I really appreciate that. Ngiyabonga, ngibonge nabanye futhi who assisted, and then and thank you for fixing the system, Gahlash. I think this is the start. That's how you fix the system of South Africa. Because sayibona ukuthi iphukile the system. Is treater ngathi treater actually the South Africans ngathi ababelong bonke together when it comes to gender. You know, ibonakala ngathi it's going somewhere with a certain I don't know, with some certain genders that I don't understand. So thank you, doctor, for fixing the system. Please, I appreciate, do that and more and more and more and more. Ngiyabonga bafethi.
Mhm. Yeah, another thing, just to make you guys smart, I feel like this person is doing these things right now just to make sure ukuthi hate here on Twitter. Shame. Izokhala ke manje ngempela because she lied. From day one up until now, she's still trying to protect herself by lying again. Hey. Okay.
And X,
Yeah.
the funny thing is she's busy lying now because I'm seeing this thing screenshot you guys are sending me. Or what she's saying what the matter is private and confidential, but she's tweeting about it. So sometimes it's as you rather ask, you understand, because this girl is sitting somewhere. I don't know if she's got a lawyer, who her lawyer is. That lawyer can just come to me and as a free lessons, because they will both end up in prison. Nalo lawyer nyana yak, if the lawyer, you don't do foolish things, trying to gain sympathy. She's busy tweeting go to the matter is private and confidential. Apparently, and a lawyer they've consulted Sergeant Rastit and all those things. The case is still carrying on. The matter is private. Then why is she tweeting about it if it's private? You understand? Tell
uh,
her what I'm giving her permission. She must record me and use my voice to go and challenge me in court. Tell her.
nah,
She
nah.
can
Up,
permission.
up, apparently, spaces are not supposed to be recorded. You need to be given permission by the
No,
host.
no.
So she's giving her a chance to be
I'm
sued.
giving her permission to record me, not you. To record me.
Yeah.
She must use the record against me. You understand? And challenge
Yes.
me. Lawyer yak, you understand? I'm giving her permission. Good, they must summon me. They must challenge me because I'm the one who's giving the information, not you. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm the one updating the people on about your case, not you. When you are just following what I'm saying. Me now, I'm the one who gave information, who's giving information. So she must record me and use that against me. She must challenge me. Nale lawyer yak. I want the both of them.
Free lessons. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Tuck. Okay. Meju. Yeah. You can come in, man.
I
Mechu.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. I can't. Ex, how are you, Mkanob?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good, man. Are you good?
No, I'm good, Namhlanje. But hey, Christian
Mm-hmm.
is just here laughing so much. But congratulations, Foto, on all of this actually ending. I remember the last time we had a conversation on Space, I asked you to please keep your cool, and I love the fact that you've been keeping your cool, man. You've been funny. I
Yes.
think, man, that's the one thing that got me following you since because of your AV. But
Yes.
with this whole matter, I'd like to commend Dr. Glenn so much.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him shielding you.
Yes.
I've seen him being a brother's keeper. I've
Yes.
seen him protecting you even on space, without even speaking about the case. But I saw him standing up front and letting people shoot him and making sure that you don't get all the bullets. And
True.
Dr. Glenn, I commend you for that. And may God increase wherever you took out. May God enlarge your territory more, and whoever
Mm-hmm.
is working with you in your team, may they be best and continue to be best. And to all the victims, I still say, all the victims, I am sorry to those who truly went through stuff like this. And um, I'm sorry that you, as the doctor would say, you were scammed. And um, may you in future choose well on matters which you believe and you not believe. And may you heal in the processes of whatever you have gone through yourself.
Yes.
And continue and keep keeping on. And
Mm-hmm.
doctor, same to you as well. Continue and keep keeping on. And when I Chris, keep laughing, lap. Sharp profit. I'll
Yeah.
step down much.
Yeah, really appreciates it, man. Really appreciates it. I feel like the most important thing is making sure Guti, the same situation that happened to me will never happen to someone else. Yeah, well, because they're gonna face the same thing. Monga ifuna intombazana le ntombazana izokubamba nge-accusation vele. Yabo? Izokubamba nge-accusation and it's gonna happen to someone else. So I really don't want this to happen again. No. So yeah, and I also tell myself I made a huge mistake of not going out with this person on date. Which in Born, but it was at night, about 9 after the curfew, and I was like, hey, yeah, so that was the thing. Yeah, So yeah. Okay. Papa Thing, you can talk and then kick.
Re ke le dumešeng ra lo tšhaka mokana le nna ka mo spacing host ya rena le Kula le Dr. Glenn le bo Chris Excel ke a le dumediša ka moka ka mo spacing what a journey X and Dr. Glenn. It has not been easy for not only for I think X has been worse, and everyone who has actually been concerned about this case, they've been affected by this case, by these allegations. Just to pass a message, X, I won't say congratulations to you and Dr. Glenn, but you did a right thing. You did the right thing, because saying congratulations, if you nearly exam, you did the right thing there with Dr. Glenn and everyone who supported you. They did the right thing. And to all the ladies who are listening at this time, whether you are in your car, at home with your friends, this is not something to play with. Rape, it is not something to play with. Just imagine X Aliko Paulsmo. Go Paulsmo in Cape Town, Paulsmo prison. Sunlight. Him being accused of rape. Angene a Paulsmo. Marangene Paulsmo but dealing I. I don't want to say which how, but dealing I. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. And I'm not here to advise who X no Dr. Glenn goodbye in Zin. But it is a shame. It brings a shame on you as women of this country to have one of you doing something like this. It's because now it foster abantu abafana njengabo Papa Thing and others to give a blanket approach to say abafazi izinja, they can get you arrested. And the way it is now, the way things that are going now, it means any man who was born in this planet who had sex before is a culpable rapist. Any man who had sex before, it doesn't matter whether it was consensual or not, is a culpable rapist. It's wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want to waste my words, X. Bopha.
Wena ubalekile last week wathi hey ntwana siyashuba manje. Siyashuba manje they coming against me. Wabaleka manje ubuyile manje.
Nekilo nwa metsi a sediba ke buile full force. I am here and I'm still going to hold controversial topics and I'm going to be careful when I hold them, and no one is going to stop me. No any other state is going to stop me. No any other state. And I am glad that I came with this topic X, because it exposed the realities of the topic, that indeed these things are there.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that life has chosen you as an example to go through this trauma.
Yeah.
But my brother, this has taught someone something somewhere out there. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. It became a very good lesson. It really became a very good lesson. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Papa Thing. Kiki, you were raising up your hand.
Yeah, I was saying, to be accused of rape, it's a very serious matter. Papa Teng, when you were hosting spaces of rape accusations, I didn't even want to be part of it because I wanted to run away from it. I actually hate rapists as much as I hate people who are going to accuse other people of rape. If Rea is here and she's listening, can she calm down? Can she, for us, we understand her energy is very high. It's not about X anymore. It's not about any other person anymore. It's for women. It's for our daughters. If it's for our nieces, it's for our nephews. We need to understand exactly where does she take the strength of opening a case against somebody who now proves that that never happened? You know, we will be with her, you know, we will support her as much as we support X today, because we need to come about or come out with the truth of what happened. Because when she's gonna come today and say, I'm sorry, it does not show her as weak. It's gonna prove her as strong, because she is actually asking for forgiveness from a lot of people. We're not hating her. We're not against her. We were never against her. We were never for X, but we were for the truth. We always stood for the truth. That is why Dr. Glenn said, I am here for the truth, not lies. Even X said, I will stand up for the truth. If you don't believe, don't believe. If you believe, believe. But I will stand for the truth. Exactly what we did. But Rea needs to come out. Rea, come out. You are here on space. You are listening. Come out and tell us your the side of your story. Even if you are saying, I don't want to talk about it, can I ask for forgiveness? And let us start from there, because we are tired. We have nephews, we have brothers who are going from who are going through the same pattern, and who are going through the same things that other women are saying things against them. I, for one, I cannot do what you did. But let me tell you something. I will stand next to you and hug you and understand your pain and understand your feeling. Not that I hate X, but I love the both of you. Come out and be honest. If you loved X and you wanted to control him, say so. There's nothing wrong with that. We were called groupies. We were insulted. There were so many words that were said against us. Can you come out and just clear this guy's name? We don't know him personally. We know him on Facebook like we know you. But we will form, you know what, a group for us to go out and go and eat, so that we can meet as ladies and grow each other. Let us grow each other mentally. Can we do that? You know, for our brothers, for our brothers, for our own people. Now I'm pleading
Yeah.
for her to come out. That's all.
Okay. Thank you so much. Don't forget her lawyer too. Yeah. Katie, you've been dying to talk on the DMs.
Oh,
Yeah, you can talk, ma'am.
I've been dying to talk. Thank you so much. Here are my views. I'm just going to start with Dr. Glenn. Um, I think there are many women who are on this space right now, and for some reason, you keep referring Ria to this woman. I just felt that let's use a name. You know, some of us are here because we've got an interest in supporting, the truth. Maybe let's use a name. Let's not give a credit of being this woman. Because some of us are women as well, and we really support the truth. The other thing, you keep using these stupid and whatever, the names that you've been using. I'm sure even the devil might be distancing himself. If it's, I don't know the devil, whether it's him or her, might be distancing himself or herself from this woman who is Ria. Ria, is it Ria? Yes. It's probably saying, please, man, doctor, can you stop referring this woman, this Ria, to this name, stupid David, whatever it is. I think it's high time that we use a name, because she's got a name, and it is very out there. It is very clear, and it's very well known that she is the person who made such an accusation. So the devil sometimes get worried when we keep referring, all the devil things to him or to her, if the devil is him or her, whichever we want to relate to it. But my issue really is around. I've got kids. I've got a girl and a boy, 19 and 15. My son is 19. The one thing that I think all of us, especially the ladies who are here, we should learn from this is teaching our children, teaching our boys, because there are very few educational programs that are surrounding, the boys' kids. It's always the children, the girl's child, and so forth. They grow up not knowing what and what not to do. They learn some of these behaviors from school or from friends. But we women have the responsibility of teaching our children what is right and what is wrong, teaching our children how to treat females, because females are the most dangerous. I mean, we know that. I mean, I was listening to another space the other day where men, it says black men, are you okay? Where men were talking about how they get treated by the women of this world, and they end up doing things because of us. So when you think about it, this case started with a female who opened a space and started making such accusation, and so many people believed it. For me, this is not the platform to open a case. We've got police station, we've got lawyers, we've got so many places where we can go and open such cases. Because if you open a case on Twitter, you are not going to get a case number, you are not going to get a lawyer, you are not going to get anything, but you are going to get people who are going to be laughing at you, are going to be accusing you, are going to be supporting you, but they're not going to support you when you go to court. They are not going to be there. A rape case is a very serious case that women who are in this space today, if it happens to you, this is not the right place to be raising that I've been raped and then crying for the crowd. And I don't know whether it's for the numbers or for the followers, but we've got police stations. In fact, the first thing that when you go to the police station as a female and said you are raped, they will believe you before they've got any evidence. They will believe you, and it will be up to you and the accused to prove beyond reasonable doubt whether that thing happened or not. So I'm just saying to the females or the women who are on this space, can we learn not to use Twitter to open cases where we're not going to have a case number? Right now, it has been proven otherwise, and I don't know what's happening with her and her followers who probably have been supporting her left and right and accusing this young guy. I'm saying young guy because I think the other day I heard him talking about his mother is in the 40s or something like that, and I'm already above 40 myself. It probably qualifies to be my child too. As a
Me?
parent, there is nothing that is so. As a parent,
Are,
there's nothing that is.
are you
Hello?
talking about me? Are you talking
Yes,
about me?
I'm talking about Xavier.
No, no,
I
no,
think
no,
that
no, no,
I
no.
think the other day I heard you talking about, how your parents feel.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. That I didn't make that statement about my parents. No, I didn't.
No, no, no.
Correction.
Okay, so maybe I might not
Yeah,
have heard you well, but I
yeah,
think in general, maybe it could be somebody on the space who might have been in during one of your spaces who might have said that. But I think in general, there is no
yeah,
parent who will
yeah.
stand for such accusation for their own children, because we know our kids, and sometimes we might think we know them, maybe we don't know, but we will always stand with them until they're proven guilty. If you're a real parent, because you will not believe your child can do such things. We've got brothers, I mean, I've got brothers. We've got brothers, we've got nephews, we've got sisters. The moment somebody makes such an accusation, the first thing you're going to do is to defend, them. But when they open cases on Twitter like this one, people are going to support them, and not family members. People are not even going to be there when they go to sleep. People are not even going to wipe their tears. I think we need to learn to teach. I think this just it shows us there's some educational program that's needed, both sides, boys and the girls, and us as females learn to teach our girls what is right, what is not right, how to behave, what to avoid, because they will end up being raped if it is, if they might end up being raped. Let me put it that way. Sometimes they might end up not being raped, like in this case, and make such accusation because maybe they want money, because they want to buy all the luxurious stuff, and they'll end up making accusation because they want, such kind of a support. I just think for me is this thing really is deep. It is deep because sometimes it's the support that people are providing on these Twitter spaces and supporting such bad behaviors by going around and saying, yes, this person is a rapist before they're even proven guilty or not. I just like the fact that, Dr. Glenn happened to be, I am here to support, even though I might not be doing it the right way because this is not a legal matter that has been opened. But you know what? I'm going to stand by this guy and support him. I want people to prove that he's wrong, because most men are in jail because of such false accusation, and they can't prove beyond reason. You know how difficult it is for a man to prove a rape case. It's very difficult. Women are always believed, even though there is not even sufficient evidence. He probably could be in jail today if somebody didn't stand up and support him and guide him and making sure that it is very, very clear that if really you are raped, go and open the case. I really just wanted, for the females who are in this space, that it is our responsibility, to start teaching our children, and how to behave and what to do and how to do things. The Twitter platform is not the right platform to be opening a case of rape. You will not get a case number. You will not get a lawyer to represent you here unless if somebody volunteers because they believe in the truth. But even on that, it won't be a case that will go to jail. I mean, the accused will not end up in jail if it's going to be something that's going to be debated on Twitter because you want to get some support. I really just wanted to raise these few things that I'm saying, but the biggest responsibility, even the fathers, you need to teach your boys what to do, how to do it, what to avoid, especially in this day and age where people are just being accused left and right. You just look at somebody, there's an accusation. You just touch somebody, there's an accusation. We need to teach our children what not to do and what to avoid. And maybe that will help because I think some of us, when we grow up, we didn't get such an education. Right now, there's so many platforms where kids are learning so many things that you will be surprised if you find out what your child is capable of. So, but it is our responsibility to channel them and to teach them the right thing. I just wanted to say that I'm just happy that Koran, you stood by your word and you believed that, what, this didn't happen. I think.
Good evening, Katie.
Hey, sorry.
Ma'am Katie?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. But due to the interest of time, we have a lot of speakers. I mean, the
No, I'm
requests
done.
are,
I'm done.
yeah, the requests are flooded. Thank you so much.
Like now, this is a serious issue now.
Okay. X?
Yes. Just
wait a bit. Guys, I want to clarify something to all of you. If any of you really wants justice, especially the ladies, please call this Rea person. Tell her to stop spreading lies on TL. I mean it. On Tuesday, I said it. Zizo Kala Ngempela, and none of you will be there to support her. You understand? I am sick and tired of the lies because this woman has no shame. On Tuesday, I am telling you the truth. Zizo Kala, and none of you will be there to support her. You understand? Because even now she's busy lying about the police, that she's connected to the police, this and she doesn't even know what she's talking about. You understand? This case was opened in Bedford View, where I stay. I stay here in Bedford View. You understand? I've got more facts about this case than herself, the person who opened the case. This is my area where she opened the case. Okay. X, who's the next speaker? Let me not take further. Who's the next speaker? Is it X?
It's
Yes,
Eric.
yes. Yes, I just wanted to say the previous from the previous speaker. No, but no. Can the previous speaker allow on me and other people who wants to call Ureya with the names because already Muslim they are rapists. Can you please allow us to do so without coming with angles because they're trying to avoid from being removed from the space. But I feel like you're coming with angles, like you're playing both Chiefs and Pirates here. So you must be straight. I think it was case T or something. No, let's not play that game. Let's not play that game. I want to call her with any name that I want to, as much as ukhona lobiza abanye abantwana ngamagama amanye. So thank you very much, Doctor, for giving me that time. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. X. Yeah.
Thank you, X. X, please help me to monitor. I'm busy on my
Okay.
PC.
Okay, no problem, Doc. Eric. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, you can talk, man. And then Sfiso, Alandel. Eric. Okay, Sfiso, you can talk.
Thank you, X. Hey, how are you, my brother? I hope you're good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I hope you're good too.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I think the last time I called you was still busy, but now it's over. I think you can relax. I think mine is all right. And Tina, as I say, we know what happened, and This thing started here on space. People, they don't know it's all started here, as jokingly as we always do, as you always entertain us. So I'm just sad that the people that used to be here are not here today, because that time when things were bad, a lot of the people who were calling your friends, they never retweeted your stuff. They never like your stuff. They've never joined your space. Now, because we are clear, they come here. They're claiming to be your friends. But I'm sure now you know who are your friends. This thing, it might be look as if it happens to X only. It happens to all of us. Anything that hit one of us as men, I always say it hit all of us. Just because it's you X, it doesn't mean it's not me. That is why I didn't want to talk about it, because you remember when you hosted a space about April, you did talk about such things ukuthi ziyenzeke elifini, and I'm happy ukuthi idlulile manje and we're gonna focus on your life. I know you lost everything, you lost good deals, and I wanna thank abangani bakho bangempela, which is Glenn, which is Trevor, akekho namhlanje, I think ubusy, which is Muswana and Misu. You guys are ngiyafisa ngazuthi ningabambana the way enibambene ngakhona. And you guys, mina ngifunde lukhulu kule nto, even though it happened in a different way kumina, kodwa kule I learned a lot. I want to thank Dr. Glenn. Dr. Glenn has been here, ex-supporter, and nathi besinika i-hope singazi ukuthi kuzokwenza njani, kodwa I'm happy ukuthi today is over. And about the girls were there when this thing was started here. They know what happened. The rest of us who are the resident of your space, we know what's happened, how this thing started. I just want to say I'm glad it's over. I knew, I never doubted you. I always like and retweet your stuff. I know I've lost the deals just because I was told I'm liking and retweeting about the person who raped. But it's fine. I can lose a deal, but I cannot lose a good brother. You're a good person to us. You taught us a lot. You've made us gain the followership. So for that, I'll always be grateful for you. Keep it on, my brother. I will support you in any way. I never doubted you. I always attend your space. If I get time, I'll call you and check on you. If you're busy, I'll be fine. So keep up, my brother, and stay strong. Thank you, co-host Dr. Glenn. Thanks for his support and thanks for everything. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that. Hey, ingathi manje ufunda obituary and all that, you're making me emotional. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah. Papa Teng and then Mechu after. Yeah.
Okay. Just to pass the message, ladies, not only ladies, ladies and gentlemen. Everything that a post out Chris, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. Anything a post out Dr. Glenn, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. Anything a post out Papa thing, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. When this thing started, they didn't believe. But when Chris went on and typed something, now she many women feels like their pain is more important than the others. They started believing. Just because issue Chris, nzolimala Twitter. Welang komrao le shebe molga. Twitter is at all lemata ngondo. I don't want to lie to you women, ladies and gentlemen, not only women. Twitter is at all lemata ngondo. Because Chris one day will tweet and say, there's a sun during the course of the night. They will go out. I'm telling you, they will go out because they don't look at facts. And I'm warning you. I am warning you. Look at facts. Wait and look at facts. I'm warning you. UChris uzopost, uDr. Glenn uzopost that unelanga ngaphandle 12 people will go out and would want to see that because people don't like facts. Just because you show Chris, you will jump. Chris, whatever you do, please today start lying to them. Start lying to them. Start lying to them. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Mechu. Yeah. Yeah, you can talk, man.
All right, sharp. Okay. No, askisi ma gents man. Imvula iyanetha la so bengisabeka amabhakede nje ukuthi okay sharp ngiblock lapho nalapho yabo.
Oh, okay.
But over and above bafethu man, this is a very touching lontuza yabo topic. But ikhuluma futhi ngehanga bafethu esibanayo. I think maybe before if we look mhlawumbe for us ama-gents ne because the way abogogo bethu bebenza ngakhona ama-out over exercise ipower ngoba nina nazi singamla kangcono yabo mhlawumbe omunye uzoyilungisa but I think sizozwana ukuthi ngiyaphi. Now that besizama ukubhalansa ama-scales athi you know what it is shabu ma-women empowerment it is fake futhi nemithetho ezovikela iy'ngane nabo lontuza nabo my sister yabo ngoba thina sama-out anyway amabhube esazolumana wona ngobuwana yabo zizoba mdala zombili but then ke kwaba ne-imaging yekuthi manje kuba ne-spirit of entitlement esingazange saba monitored uyayibona manje jive ukuthi vada and manje abo my sister sebayazi ukuthi okay sharp mina mangingena nontanga angikhosa mina ngizokwazi ukuthina 1 2 3 4 5 yangithola into ebesizame nathi ukuyivimbe mawuthini ukuthi no mfethu mengabe ubona ngathi my sister kwenze wrong yehlise esandleni mfethu azacula mfethu noloyisa akhala sibale madoda sabelani yangithola so mina bengithi nabo my sister abakhipha ingoma ke nabo ke yangithola ethi bafethu asefiseni kancane yangithola but nje masingayehlisa nje leyo spirit bafethu of entitlement otherwise majority yabo my sister abakayijoin la iding le siyivimbe nje kusase early singadefini kakhulu ama out athi avela bafethu ama uncle wenu abobhuti benu abayile lapha bayongena ema-pools boy ema-Bavian sport siyazazi zonke lento lezi esike saya kuzo unlucky bafethu asixoleni isichubekeni silibele sinyathelana ngithi siphila sonke bafethu silibele sinyathelana sikhombisana lapho nalapho yangithola otherwise nje ithi ngibonga sikithi nje ukuthi ngilibele ngiyacela imic mara mangisathi ngithi ngiyayibheka ish sikuyavuza lapha yangiyo-attenda fast ngebhakede yabona alright ngiyabonga ama-chance sharp.
Thank you so much, Sandile. Thank you so much, Sandile. From here, guys, it's me being focused. It's me making sure that I'm staying away from trouble. It's me making sure that I don't affect my friends into these type of situations. Me making sure Guti, the truth has to set everyone free at the end of the day. Yabo, asizudefenda umuntu owenza lezi zinto ezikanje. Only to find out ukuthi uyenzile and proof has prevailed. Fourth, ukuthi nayi proof uyenzile lo muntu. People like that deserve to go behind bars. Yabo, nam ngiyasho. If I really did do it, ne, I was deserving ukuthi ngibe behind bars. And I was not supposed to be protected because I know ukuthi that thing was actually wrong. Yabo izinto ezinjalo. So I cannot be sitting here. I've been encouraging this thing starting from March when these spaces started. I've been with people here. So now, how the hell do you encourage something ukuthi mayingenziwa and then at the end of the day uyayenza wena self? Yabo, I know ukuthi ku-rough etanyana. Yabo, when you're scared of prison, you stay out of trouble. That's the simple thing. And I'm very scared of prison. I'm very scared of prison. So I always try my best to stay out of trouble. In all costs. And I don't want my friends to encounter such things like this. We move on. But now the problem is it's the people that we meet. Ne? When you see a person, akapalwanga ukuthi lona, if you sleep with her, uzokuaccusa nge-rape. Akapalwanga. You just go out there and test it out. You just go out there and test it out. When this thing is all said and done, here she goes. Ukwenzela izinto ongazazi. But when you look at the conversation itself, there's nothing that proves ukuthi lo mntu, if you do this with her, shit might happen. But now, okay, it's quite a long story. But now, uyabona ukuthi amfuni lo muntu ne. But now, choose at the end of the day. Because there are things that you didn't like because she lied from the first time. She lied from the first time up until the end, and she's still lying namanje. And now what's gonna happen? Another person is gonna go there. Trust me. You know what's gonna happen next. The pictures that are being shared now on Twitter, they'll be sent to another guy. This guy is gonna like this person the same way I did, up until this person meets this girl. And then kwenzeka the same thing. And then giphinde ibe reverse. So now I'm here to make sure that this thing doesn't happen again. Because now this person is actually DMing my friends now with the same pictures. Singamajita at the end of the day, siyakhala. When we see huge ass, you know what we do. Yabo? So it has to be a lesson. It has to be a lesson. What is in this ganje, guys? We have to avoid. Yabo? Start on a date. That was the worst mistake that I've made. I didn't go to a date with this person because I can't figure yabo? After I curfew. Ukuthi ngizomjikisa kanjani mfethu ngabo 10 curfew is already there and vele vele when the curfew is there eJozi amaphoyisa uthi ujiki khona ayakumisa. I've witnessed that. Yabo? So certain things happen. Izinto ezinjalo. So guys, now I want to say, ne, yes, I got myself into trouble, not knowing Uguti this situation might end up this way. Yabo? I've asked for apologies to people that I've traumatized because my name was actually involved in that thing. Yabo? I've lost people I thought they were my friends. Yes, it had to Leo, it had to happen that Leo. What if those people were the same people closing deals for me? Yabo, Leo, it had to happen, and thank God Uguti yenzekile lento le. Yabo? But now I just want to say with people that I've been with, yabo, since day one, people that I've been with since day one, Abu Smek, Abu Chris, they got shocked. Yabo, Abu the Kill, they got shocked. Yabo, because my name got involved in that thing. Yabo. So now imagine the trauma that they had, these guys, with ish X. I've been talking to X for this Kando Muntonje. You understand? And now I'm fighting for my life to prove them wrong, Wuti dog. This is not what you think. I would never do such things. You check. I've been with plenty women out there. You understand? I've dated a lot of women out there, but I've never faced this